Hello, Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's publishing tip for the day. Now, this publishing tip is aimed at publishing newbies, people who've just gotten involved in the publishing industry, working in their first couple of jobs, just trying to work their way up the ladder. I have to tell you, the dirty little secret of publishing is you will get laid off. It's a guarantee 100%. You will get laid off. It may happen this year, it may happen next year, it may happen 5 years from now. You will get laid off. Now, how do I know that? I've been laid off 4 times in my career, publishing career. And I want to tell you about the last time that I was laid off. The last time I was laid off, I was the production manager at a company called ABC Clio that did social science and military history encyclopedias. I had been there for almost 8.5 years. I helped the company integrate when they bought another company. It was a massive integration process. At the same time, I got their biggest project in the history of the company completed in 2011. And at the same time, I took the step on my own to go back to school and get my master's degree in publishing science. And 8 months after I graduated from Pace University in New York, I was summarily laid off. Now, if you do everything right, and if you toe the company line, and if you do everything in your power to be an exemplary employee, you will still get laid off. You are going to get laid off, and that's just how it is. But I have something I can offer you. There is a lifeline. There is a buoy. There is something you can latch onto and not have to worry about all of these things that are going to work your life without you having any say in the process of what happens. Start thinking about being an entrepreneur. Start thinking about writing. Start thinking about blogging. Start thinking about building content and digital resources that you can use as a stepping stone towards your own future. Financial freedom is what you want to have. And the only way to do that is to be an entrepreneur. You will never, ever get rich working for somebody else. And somebody else will come into your office one day and say, hey, you know what? We don't need you anymore. Your salary level is too high. We're cutting you loose. Don't let it happen to you. Think ahead. Think ahead and think about what you can do to make sure that you are never, ever put into that kind of a situation. Build it on the side. Build it part-time. One of my mentors, Lawrence Tam, $1 million earner in the Empowered Network. He built it part-time. He's an engineer. He went to school to be an engineer. This guy was not happy being an engineer and wanted something better for his family. And he found a way to link into something that could give him a much more intense and huge financial freedom than he could ever get being an engineer for the rest of his life and career. You have to think about these things because you know what? No one in a corporate situation is thinking about you and what you need in your life. They're thinking about numbers, they're thinking about dollars, and they're thinking about how to shave and how to make sure that they keep things rolling because they can't figure out how to increase sales. That's what it comes down to. When people in corporate higher up positions can't figure out how to make things work effectively because they don't know what they're doing, then they decide to take it out on people like you on the bottom rungs, and that's where it goes wrong. You've got to be the one who takes your own financial future into consideration and build something else on your own. Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, telling you that I've been in that place, you're going to be in that place, and I don't want you to be there and flounder when it happens. You can make your own lifeline And I just wanted you to look at my whiteboard for a minute, because what it says, it actually says, publishing newbies, you will get laid off. And the stick figure says, why? And he's sad. Don't let it happen to you. Make sure that you have everything in your power to make judgment calls that will help you in your future and in your career path going on into the future and later on. Don Schmidt, the Book Kahuna, coming at you with today's publishing tip for the day. Publishing newbies, you will get laid off, but there is hope and there is a rainbow, and you will find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow if you take a chance and take a risk and look for something different and become an entrepreneur. Bye-bye.